All right, you guys. So today we are going to get a very special look at the Black Series action figure Droid Depot exclusive to the Disney parks, guys. So on my trip to Galaxy's Edge last Friday, I was able to pick up not only this set, but I was able to pick up all three of the exclusive sets for the Disney park, guys. So we're going to get a look at all three of these sets over the next few days and over the weekend, as well as some other items that I expect to get in later on this week. But today, we're going to focus on the Droid Depot exclusive from the Disney parks, guys. So really excited to get this particular set. Very cool. Now, obviously, we have a couple of repeat figures in this particular set, and you will see that theme with the other two sets that were available at the Disney park as well. In this particular set, we get another C-3PO. We also get a R2-D2, and then of course we get our BB-8 droid as well. However, for the first time, we are getting our DJ R3X in this particular set as well, guys. So really cool stuff, guys. Now if this particular droid looks familiar here, and he is the one that is off to the far right, he is actually the original driver for the Star Tours ride at Disneyland. But I think there's a story where he gets fired from the job because of what happens on the particular ride. If any of you guys remember that particular part of the ride, they have since changed that. But if you remember that particular part of the ride, he kind of takes us on a wild ride and puts us all in danger, and obviously he loses his job behind it. But the good thing for this particular droid, DJ-R3X, is that he actually gets another job as a DJ in the cantina in the Galaxy's Edge park, guys. Really cool stuff. Now, I did read up on that. I didn't actually get to see DJ in the cantina, and that is because I wasn't able to actually get into the cantina. My understanding is that you have to make reservations to get into the cantina at Galaxy's Edge, and there is a huge rush once the park opens up to get a reservation into the cantina, and obviously it was fully packed when I went there. And that was with the limited crowd due to the reservation program that they currently have going on at Disneyland for Galaxy's Edge. However, that will be ending on the 23rd of this month, guys. So I really expect for the crowds to obviously increase and all of that good stuff with the Galaxy's Edge park, guys. But getting back to the droids here, guys. Cool set here, guys. We're going to get a look at this set here, guys, and we're going to obviously start with the box, guys. So let's get a look at the box. So getting you guys a look at the box, as you can see, it's much different than what we are used to in the Black Series line of figures. Usually we get the red and black theme. Here we get a navy blue and white bordered theme, which is really cool and refreshing to get these different designs in the line every once in a while. So that is really cool stuff. And then on the front of the box, as you can see here, we have all four droids depicted here, illustrated here. And then in the background, you can see Batuu or Galaxy's Edge right there in the background. So that is really cool stuff there, guys. And then of course it's all with the space background behind all of that. So that is really cool stuff for the front cover of this particular box here, guys. For the other side of the box, guys, there is no numbering on the exclusive. Those of us who are familiar with the Black Series, whenever there is an exclusive that is given out, you never get the numbering on the side. So that is why there is no numbering for this particular set here, guys. But you have the name of each one of the droids or figures right here on the side, so that's really cool. The back side, again, you have all four droids there depicted. You have your Star Wars logo right there, and then you get a very cool description of each one of the droids or figures and their background underneath the illustration of each droid. So really, really cool stuff. And then you actually get the Star Wars Galaxy Edge logo right there, which is really awesome. And then you also have your other legal information and whatnot. Now, this particular item, as you guys can see, retails for $69.99 at the Disney park. So about 70 bucks for each one of these, and that's consistent for all three sets that I picked up here, guys. So a little expensive, but if you break it down, I think it works out about approximately about the same as what you would pay for 4 figures retail out of the stores, one of the retail stores, Walmart, Target, what have you, here in the United States. So really cool stuff there on the back of the box, guys. On the other side of the box, you have your Droid Depot logo, which is really awesome with the little droid-like logo right there. Really, really awesome. And then underneath that, guys, you have this particular logo here, which it obviously is written in Arabic. I do not know exactly what that says, but that is absolutely awesome to have that on the outside of the packaging as well. And for the top of the box, you have, again, the Droid Depot logo, bordered in white right there. So really cool stuff. Also, the package opens up as well to reveal the figures in the packaging. Really cool stuff. So again, you have your C-3PO, R2-D2, BB-8, and then of course DJ-R3X. Really, really awesome stuff. And then on the cover here, guys, and I don't know if I can get that in the shot for you, but I will try. Guys, on the back cover of the packaging that where the door opens up, you have a little information here on all 3 droids. So it states, guys, throughout the galaxy, droids are programmed for a variety of tasks. Astromechs like R2-D2 and BB-8 are mechanical masters loyal to the pilots of their ships, who are leaders in the resistance, while C-3PO is a protocol droid and expert in etiquette and translations. Then there is DJ-R3X, a uniquely designed droid whose skills lie in mixing cantina playlists on the planet of Batuu. So really cool stuff there, guys. A little information on the inside cover of the packaging. And then again, guys, there is all of your droids on the inside of the packaging, guys. All right, you guys. So we have all of our figures out of the package, and they are really, really cool. Now, of course, again, we do have a couple of repacks in the pack, guys, and that is very obvious. Our C-3PO, our R2-D2, and our BB-8. But they're still cool nonetheless, and you can't really have too many of these guys. Because you can always put them in different types of displays and dioramas to depict any of the many movies that each one of these figures have been in. It really doesn't bother me too much that they've repacked these particular droids. Again, I can always use the additional droids for different scenes and dioramas and displays. But the real exciting figure in this particular set is actually going to be our DJ-R3X. Very, very cool figure. Really awesome, guys. So let's get you a close-up look at all of these figures, guys. All right, you guys. So getting you a look at DJ-R3X. Again, very cool, awesome looking droid here, guys. He has the 3 different arms. Lots of articulation with this particular droid. He can move his arms. He does spin right there. Very cool. I believe on this particular arm, he has an articulated thumb there that moves back and forth. So that is really, really cool. Very awesome there. And then he has the 3rd arm, I believe, also has some articulation as well. Each one spins at the wrist there as well. And then there is some elbow action as well. So very, very cool stuff there. Really, really awesome stuff there, guys. Cool there, guys. And then getting you a look at DJ all the way around. Yeah, some good weathering there. on the figure, so that is really cool. Little detail there as well. As you can see, he has his gosh, I forget what that is. God darn it. Various stickers that are placed on the figure as well. I don't know quite how I feel about the stickers. I would have rathered more details such as this and that, but you know, still cool nonetheless. Lots of detail in the middle area here, so really cool stuff. A little piston there. Um, then he also has the headphones, which is really cool, and I believe the headphones are articulated as well, so you can kind of move the headphones back and forth, kind of adjust them as you want to. So that is really cool. And then the head as well spins around. He actually spins all the way down, as I'm sure you see him do. I remember him doing that on Star Tours. But obviously, I'm sure as a DJ, he also spins his head back and forth. And so when you can pull the joint back up, and that keeps his head up in the up position. And then when you're ready for him to spin down, you can kind of like push it down and spin his way all the way down like he normally does, and then same way going back up. So that is a really cool feature, and very true to the character as I remember it on the Star Tours ride, guys. Again, I did not get a chance to see DJ in the cantina, but I hope to do so at some point. Of course, you also have some rotation here in the middle, so he can spin and do what he needs to do. So that is really cool. And then also, I don't know if it was done on purpose, but the belt actually, this one arm and the belt that it's attached to slides around, so you can a little bit, so you can actually adjust that for different positioning on the figure as well, if you want to have that arm in a different area. So that's kind of cool as well. So really cool stuff. Nice to have DJ. Perhaps one day when I get into the cantina and get a look at it, perhaps I can set up a cantina diorama with DJ on the wheels of steel. Of course, guys, next up is our BB-8. Kind of basic figure here. Not a lot of stuff to him, as far as I know anyway. But, you know, you do have the head motion there. As BB-8 does move his head back and forth along the ball body. So that is really cool. But other than that, you don't really get too much. I don't have any arm attachments or anything. It didn't come with anything like that with his little arms and little extensions that he has. Normally, he's just a ball with a articulated head. So, you know, still in all, you can always use an additional 6-inch BB-8 for all sorts of dioramas with Poe and whoever else you need to put him with. So really cool. Of course, we have R2-D2. So the famous R2-D2. Lots of detail and weathering on R2-D2. He's been sitting up, I'm assuming, if this is the Force Awakens version, I'm assuming. He's been sitting up for a while and he's gotten dirty, and he hasn't been cleaned up in a while, so he is a bit dirty and scuffed up all the way around, guys. He's got dirt all in his panels there, so he hasn't been cleaned in a while, ever since he was dropped off by his master Luke to sit and just wait. So, and then of course you have the third leg feature that comes out when you spin the head, which is normal, guys. So that is cool as well. The legs, you have articulation in the feet. So that's cool, back and forth. So really nice stuff. And then, you know, you can go back and forth. Normal articulation with your R2-D2 droid. Again, this particular package does not come with all the additional accessories that you would get in the individual Black Series package with R2D2, but again, you can't have too many R2D2s because there are so many scenes that he's a part of that you can put in a display feature on your shelf or in a diorama. Last but never to be least is our C3PO figure, which is really cool. And he is very articulated. You have all of the normal articulations with the figure. Moves the arm back and forth. So that's really cool. You have to be careful with those pistons. But really cool stuff. He is awesome looking. He is all gold. So obviously there are a couple of different versions of C3PO. You have the red arm C3PO. You have the silver leg C3PO. So here he is all gold, and then incidentally, you don't really get any weathering on this version of C3PO. He's fairly clean. You don't even get the little oil drips that are usually on the chest panel there. He's just really, really, really clean. So guys, I wanted to bring BT1 back into the feature here. I reviewed this figure last week, guys, but I wanted to bring him back to make a correction on a mistake that I made in the review of that figure. And I also wanted to bring him up here for a comparison because I didn't do a comparison for him when I did the review for him. So now I can do so while I have these particular droids up for review. So as you guys can see, this is the comparison for the 6-inch line of these droids, guys. So they all fit together very, very well, guys. And then in regards to my correction for the BT1 review, so in my review of the BT1 figure here, I had mentioned that if you wanted to display the figure without all of his weapons out, that you would not be able to have him off to the side because you wouldn't have the panels available because they were attached to the weapons. Well, a lot of you guys in the comments let me know that you actually can remove the panels from the weapons and then insert them on the side here, as you see I have done. So I want to thank you guys who gave me that bit of advice in the comments, guys. I wasn't aware that that was removable from the weapon. I thought it was a one mode of the weapon, but obviously I was incorrect about that, and I appreciate you guys pointing that out to me. So I am much more satisfied with the BT1 figure now that I know that the panels do remove from the weapons, and you can display the figure naturally in any way, shape, or form that you wish to without the weapon. So that is really, really awesome, guys. And again, thank you guys who made that correction for me in the comments. And I forget exactly who it is, but you know who you are, and I thank you guys very, very much. All right, you guys. So there they are, the Droid Depot exclusive pack from Disney Parks, guys. Really cool figures. Very excited to get DJ R3X. And then, of course, again, it is always nice to get any one of the droids because, again, you can put them in different scenes and dioramas on your shelves. Really cool stuff there, guys. So let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Is this an item that you would pick up for the cost of $79 with so many repacks in it? Again, I'm not mad at it, but I would understand if some people wouldn't pick it up because it does have so many repack figures in it. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in regards to that. And then also, let me know who would win a fight between R2D2 and BT1? Remember, R2D2 has been trained by Jedi, so I think he might be able to hold his own against the assassin droid BT1. But guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and of course, guys, from the Father to the Son, to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost. May the Force be with you always.